I'm Sexy Man's cousin right here, and I want to take a minute to explain the shirt. I was going for Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse, but it came out as Jake Gyllenhaal, Brokeback Mountain. It backfired, I'm sorry. But, you know, I hope that the 4 people who are left in here have met the 2-drink minimum, because we'll be able to bond much more comfortably. And I find that at a party, you know, after I've been drinking, I can get along with damn near anybody just perfectly. I mean, I'll be standing there doing my thing, telling jokes, talking to some girls dancing or whatever, and, you know, that guy runs up behind me, he's like, dude, you're not gonna believe this shit. And if you hear that line, you know, the news coming up is either gonna be fucking awesome or terrible. It's reserved for something like, I just won the lottery, or Tony just killed a hooker in the bathroom, let's go bury her body in the desert. It's never reserved for something like, dude, you're not gonna believe this shit. I really want a ham sandwich. Do the phrase justice, you know? So he drops the phrase, and I get the follow-up line of, guess who just walked in? And, you know, because it's gonna be one of the 2 extremes, you pray to God that it's gonna be a certain person and that it's not gonna be another person. So you stand there and you be like, oh God, please let it be Lil Wayne. Please let it be Robert Downey Jr. And then on the flip side, you're like, please don't let it be fucking Rosie O'Donnell. Ricky's here, we've got fat angry lesbians covered, we're good. You know? But, dude, you aren't gonna believe this shit. Guess who just walked in? The fucking Jonas Brothers. And this is the point where you've got to go within yourself and decide, is this gonna make or break the party? Now, if you've had your drinks like I had, fuck it. We're breaking that abstinence vow tonight. Let's get them fucking laid. But we gotta be really careful in Dallas. In Texas, when we drink, because the cops are so fucking strict. And I was at a party with my mom. Don't laugh. She buys me beer. And she asked me to run home, which is a couple blocks away, to pick up a case of beer she forgot for the party. So, no problem. I jump in the car, I drive 3 blocks back, get the case, put it in the car, and start heading back to the party. Well, I park up outside of the house that the party's taking place. I get out, open the trunk, and all of a sudden I see the red and blue lights and that siren, woo, comes on. And I'm thinking, fuck me. Cop walks up and he sees the beer and he asks for my ID. I pull it out, he sees that I'm 18, so he's gotta be a douchebag. He opens the case of beer because I'm under 21, takes out a bottle opener, starts cracking the bottles open one by one, pouring them out. And I'm thinking, dude, it's for my mom, I'm not gonna be drinking, she's right inside, go talk to her. But he doesn't do that, he just proceeds to crack open every bottle and dump it. And it might have been the fact that I mouthed off and asked him, you know, why does an on-duty police officer have a bottle opener with him? Are you a cop from Superbad? How many road beers have you had tonight? But, because of that, you know, he dumped every fucking bottle and put it right back where it belonged in the case. And then he took off. Because he knew that I would have taken the ticket, I would have gone to jail, as opposed to walking into this party with an empty case of beer. If you go into a party full of alcoholics with an empty case of beer, you've got a better chance of getting out looking like I do with a shaved head from a Black Panther rally while you're goose stepping. Because you might get lucky and find out one guy's like, you know what, let's rise above, let's not retaliate with hate. But again, 40-year-old alcoholics, I'm walking in with the empty case and they're looking at me like, what the fuck, pussy? Why didn't you punch him, bring us our beer, then go down for evading arrest and assaulting a cop so we can keep this bitch going? You just can't make him happy. But the craziest fucking thing that's ever happened to me with a cop has been in Texas, but it was down in Austin with Sexy Man cousin Kyle. We were down at a music festival. It's called Eeyore's Birthday, and it's a merger of like South by Southwest with Marley Fest. So music festival meets pot festival. So we're parked outside of the gate, and Kyle pulls out his pipe and he tokes up. He starts hitting it, you know. Then he passes it over to me, and I look around because I'm fucking paranoid all the time. But I start hitting it. Mid-inhale, my second hit, fucking cop pulls up out of nowhere, and fuck, I couldn't decide if I should like try and hide everything or if we could talk our way out of it or if I should just start eating the stash, but I just waited. Sure enough, I'm standing there and he knocks on the window. Kyle looks at me and rolls down the window, and the officer goes, everything all right, boys? And I can only imagine how fucking retarded I looked looking at him. You know, and because this cop wasn't disfigured or anything, he had a nose, I knew that he knew exactly what the fuck was going on in this car. You know? And I'm telling you guys, this is a true story. True story. He looked me dead in the eyelids, because I'm high, you know? He looked me dead in the eyelids and he said, "Can I get a hit of that?" I fucking exhaled, started coughing like a little bitch. My cousin grabbed the pipe, he's laughing, passing it. "Please, sir, take as much as you want." So he puts the pipe in, fires it up, and takes a hit that Snoop Dogg himself would have been proud of. He took it like a fucking champ, right? Fucking exhales, lets it out. Craziest fucking shit. He hands the pipe back, starts walking back to his car, and he goes, "Remember, guys?" We look over at him, we're like, "What can we say now?" He climbs in, he starts putting on his aviators. He looks at us and goes, "Don't drink and drive." He pulls away. Alright guys, that's my time. Next comic up, I'm sorry, thank you, is Smitty. Where you at, man?